You're watching Let's Chat.
For decades now, the Sylvan Learning Center has been helping our kids, and in many cases our grandchildren, to get a little bit of a heads up on their school, and they encompass a lot of different methods to do that. John Peoples is here. John is you're the director, right, of the Sylvan Learning Center. Glad to have you back here on the show. Give me the elevator synopsis on what the Sylvan Center does.
What we do is we take students who might be having a little trouble with math, reading, maybe a few other subjects. We work to get them caught up if they're behind, but we're also all about enrichment. So if you want to get your student a little ahead of the curve, we're all about that as well.
How do you do that?
What we do first off is we do an assessment with each of our students just to kind of see where they're at, kind of get a baseline, get a starting point for them. We can see where they're at. If they need to get caught up, we'll know what to do and get a plan going from there.
All right. I've noticed, John, that you brought in a couple of props here. You have some comic books, a measuring cup, and this thing, whatever that is. How do you incorporate these? Give me an example.
What I want to talk about a little bit was the summer slide, which is that well-documented phenomenon where students tend to lose a little bit of that academic ground that they've had over the school year.
That happened to me, and my mother was a teacher, so I understand that.
It happened to all of us, so indeed. And so what I wanted to talk about was just ways parents can kind of keep their minds engaged, students' minds engaged over the summer. Reading is the best thing to do. Just read, read, read. Comic books are great. A lot of people look down on them, but there's story structure in there, there's comprehension.
Anything that helps you read.
Exactly right.
Anything that helps you read. At what age, roughly, and I know I don't want to paint with a broad brush, but at what point should parents go from reading to their children to reading with their children to letting the kids do the reading and the parent steps back?
Usually third grade is when you go from that stage of learning to read to reading to learn. That's usually a good disengagement right there, but you also still want to be engage with your student and still read with them, ask some questions about what they've read.
The measuring cup, tell me about, I'm going to hold this up for the camera, so tell me how you use this and what you do.
Well, this is real world math, kitchen math as we call it. So over the summer, if your students are helping you cook, then what you might do is have them double the recipe, maybe cut it in half, maybe triple it. That's a great way to learn real world multiplication and fractions as well.
A lot of and let's face it, I'm a little older than a lot of folks. Not as old as some, but older than a lot of folks. And one of the things that they did not teach us in public school was real world math. They didn't teach us kitchen math.
Exactly.
They taught a lot of stuff that I haven't used day one since I learned it and did pretty well on the exam. You guys do more of a holistic approach from the ground up.
We do, yeah. We're very big on using manipulatives, letting students use their hands to learn as well as their minds and their eyes and their ears.
What is the best thing a parent can do to help their children want to learn to read and to want to do things like the kitchen math and beyond?
Well, the best thing to do is just find something they're interested in and lean into it. Like I said, if they like comic books, have them read comic books. If there's something else they like to read, every student is interested in something, and that something is going to involve reading. More often than not, it's going to involve math as well.
Once you've sunk the hook into the kids and into their parents about the great things you do at Sylvan, how do you maintain that? How do the parents maintain their love of learning into their kids?
What they do is they figure out what they love as well. Whatever they're interested in, they can pass that on to their students as well. And we always keep them informed as to what the student is doing at Sylvan so that they can kind of incorporate that at home also.
And I believe on your last visit you said find something that the parent and the kid or the kids have in common that they both like together, and that makes that avenue a whole lot easier to travel.
Yeah, it strengthens that family for one thing, and it instills a love of learning as well.
How do you get involved with the Sylvan Center to find out more about getting that first step towards an initial evaluation?
Simply give us a call. If I can give our number.
By all means.
423-894-8333. Just give us a call anytime.
Give us that number one more time.
Absolutely. 423-894-8333.
And again, the website, sylvanlearning.com, sylvanlearning.com. John, good to see you. Come back anytime. You don't have to limit it to once a year.
Sounds great.
Thanks so much. We'd love to have you back.